Hello and welcome to the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup 2023 from Hungary. I am Andrew Willett on the call with Spalt and for FIBA. Happy to be with you as we continue on day 4 of the FIBA U19 World Cup, as it is being played from Debrecen Phonics Arena. We continue on with today's game between Turkey and Egypt, as both of these teams have played the 3 pool games to get into this position and now find themselves getting set and ready for another match to see if one can head to the semifinal. Of course, this is not your typical broadcast where I will try my best to follow along as well as jump into the chat. I already see some hellos. Thank you for tuning in. Everyone, go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from in the chat. And you'll want to do that by hopping over to YouTube, searching FIBA U19 World Cup, or going to fiba.basketball/world/U19/2023, where you will find a whole bunch of information as well as the links to each of these broadcasts. Climb in here, subscribe to FIBA the Basketball channel, and tune in live. Give us a like and comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and I'll be sure to try my best to follow along as we have Turkey and Egypt going up against each other, as well as the chat. And so we're going to have a good time in there. Keep it clean, keep it respectful. And Turkey and Egypt going to entertain us this afternoon. It is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, while it is 8 p.m. local time over there. For the tip-off, that is 1. And we are underway. One dribble and a pass down, and the first score for Egypt as they win the tip, come right down and get on the board. You can also interact with us. A great time to follow us at NextGenHoops. So many championships and World Cups going on right now for all different age groups. And use the hashtag FIBA U19 as Egypt out to the early start. These two teams, you wouldn't expect Egypt to have the early start, forcing the turnover, but then turning it over right back the other way. As Egypt is 0-3 entering today's game. Turkey, on the other hand, 3-0. The best team in Group D up against the worst team in Group C. That is how the round of 16 goes. As Egypt had another fast break chance, turns it over. Turkey trying to get their first points, and the steal remains around the rim. Egypt will try to add on to this lead as we jump over to the chat. We did some hellos. I know Connor, excuse me. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. As the three-pointer off the mark. But Zaran, no good on the jumper. That the other way, did it on the board, and did in Turkey on the board for the first time. That is Hamza Mestadlo. The other way, we get a foul as Amer draws the foul. Now inside, shot up and in for Ibrahim Zaran. Trying to push the pace a little bit for Turkey. That's Ardashivas. But loses it out of bounds. Back the other way for Egypt with the early lead. As Bilal Shakari able to draw the foul on Samet Yutotodlu. Then Berton says hello. Conair saying hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Asking me who I think is going to win. You tell me in the chat who you believe is going to win. Golden, I hope I'm pronouncing that as well, says hi. Appreciate it. Conmark said let's go Turkey. We've got to go Egypt from Jahan. It's back the other way. Turkey forces another turnover. And a big rim rattler from Samet Yididolu. Egypt having some trouble taking care of the basketball. 3 turnovers already, as a 3 is up and well off the mark. And so a few substitutions. Mohammed Hindi checking in, replacing Hassan Amer. 4-4 ball game early on. Willie S. says greetings from Germany and cheering for Egypt today. Thank you so much for tuning in and for chiming in the chat. Marat says Turkey going to win. Bartoon asking, where is Cred? Cred must have been off today. Yes, exactly. Let us know where you're watching from. As Luke says Spain is going to be the tournament winner. All right. Bassem says, let's go Egypt. Never give up. It's the right mindset to have heading into today's game. Berthe says Turkey's the only team that can beat the United States. I don't know, there are a lot of very good teams that have faced off already today. Turkey will fire from 3 and knock it down. Arda Shivas. Sivas, excuse me. Hidar says he is tuning in from Lebanon. Tough game this morning against Spain. Talash says I am from Nepal and I love both teams. I love it. Gotta love. As Turkey loses it out of bounds. We've got E watching from Texas in the United States, cheering for Turkey today. John tuning in from his living room. Appreciate that, John. Conair cheering for Arda Sivas after that last 3-pointer. Sivas, 1 for 1 from the floor with a steal early on, about halfway through quarter number 1. As today is day 4 in the round of 16. We had 3 days of pool play, 1 day off in the middle. As today is day 4 of games in 5 days so far in this tournament, spanning June 24th through July the 2nd. Conair says Arda Sivas is his favorite player. I love it. A lot of call outs for Sivas. Apologies on the pronunciation, though. Another three-pointer falls. Sivas. Someone else tuning in from France. We really appreciate that. AYK says there are lots of turnovers early on. Mule says hello from the Netherlands. Mule. Appreciate you tuning in. We get a timeout with 3:43. Egypt going to talk some things over. They trail 10-4 early on.
We're holding it. We're taking shitty shots, okay? We're not throwing the guys are open. On the no board, you looked off Marine. He's wide open. Look right at him, went somewhere else. You can't do that shit. You need to move the ball just to move the ball. You don't have anything, the ball has to change sides. Kareem, they're denying you the ball, okay? You've got to cut hard when you're denied to create space for someone else, and it'll open up drive stuff for us to drive it. Okay? The ball's got to move quicker than it's moving right now. Got it? Going fine on D. Let's look to run, though. Okay? We got to look to push it. We got to look to push it. Go, go, go. واحد كده.
Some really cool insight in the huddle right there. Turkey on offense, or Egypt on offense, looking to push the basketball. Gotzel says Egypt has lost 3 in a row, so how come the last of 16? Yeah, this is the round of 16 for these teams. As Egypt as the last seed over in Group C, playing the top seed from Group D, the final matchup of the day. As Turkey can't finish on one end and running the other way, just as Coach said in the huddle. Able to hit the score. Bilal Shakari. Back the other way, Turkey can't finish at the rim. Sivas, my apologies on that pronunciation yet again. Appreciate all of you for the help. Egypt nearly loses it. Instead, settling for a long jumper is pure. Karim El-Zizawi with the nice jumper. Beautifully done. As Turkey responds with a shot of their own. 12-9 early. Egypt hanging around. So we've got Lele asking about the quarterfinals as we take a peek at the bracket with the dead ball situation. Early on, we saw Spain beat Lebanon 102-20 to advance. And that was not necessarily close as compared to the Brazil-Argentina game, where Argentina narrowly won 87-85 to advance to play Spain in the quarterfinals. Canada took down Slovenia and will face the winner of this game. Canada winning 90-69. Further along down the bracket, France dominated Madagascar 119-56. We'll play the winner of Serbia and Korea. And of course, the bottom of the bracket, the U.S. took down China despite a stare in that third quarter. They actually ended up losing what was an 18-point lead before coming out in the fourth quarter and just dominating. A 19-0 run propelled the U.S. to a 92-69 win, where they will play Japan after they took down Hungary 63-53. Hungary, the host site. So this game tipped off at 8 o'clock local time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, as well as Serbia and Korea just about a half hour prior to this one got started. So those two games are all that's left here in the round of 16. As Egypt finds themselves down by 4. Trying to maneuver this into the lane. Shot well off the mark. And back the other way comes Turkey. Driving the baseline, a drop off, and the shot. No, but a foul is called. As I appreciate the question, able to go in and check out the bracket as we head back to the chat with free throws coming. First one off the mark. For Turkey. Yep, that is Hamza Mestadlo. So many hellos in the chat. As Sadan says hello from Papua New Guinea. Let's go Turkey. Appreciate it. 7B tuning in from Dubai. Appreciate that. Thanks for chiming in. Lorenzo says hey from Spain. We've got someone saying hello from the other side. Sanjamo tuning in from China. Appreciate you. Birthday says greetings, the biggest hero, Sisi from Turkey. E says Turkey is good, but the most likely final will be between Spain and the USA. We got Sino saying London in the house as we approach 24 seconds. Three-pointer on the way that time. No good. From Turkey's Berk Butangel. Five seconds left for Turkey. The drive, the kick. Into a mid-range jumper, no good, and the horn sounds. So through one, Egypt hanging around the number one seed from Group D as Turkey holds a narrow 14-11 lead. Stay with us, second quarter. Here from the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup 2023. Welcome back from Hungary. From the Debrecen Fonix Arena. I'm Andrew Willett on the call. Second quarter just about underway, with Turkey leading Egypt 14-11. Again, shout out to Spalt and FIBA. I am honored to be broadcasting such an event. Such an important event as Turkey, the number 1 seed from Group D, up against Egypt, still has yet to win a game in this tournament at 0-3, the last seed from Group C. And with Spalt and FIBA as well, shout out to Joseph and Silva for their help with me today. As Egypt trying to get even closer. And a foul called underneath. It looks like against Egypt on Ali. A little bit of a surprise there. As it could have been an offensive rebound and brought the game even closer. Instead, Turkey, chance to add to their lead. Down low off the mark. Egypt able to run away from the pack. Into the paint, good drive and kick. Egypt gets inside and loses it. Back the other way, Turkey on the push. Sivas, no good. On the pass, turnover. Özgür, Cengiz, all the recipients of that pass. A few substitutions are made. A great reminder time here. Wherever you're watching, go ahead and get to the YouTube stream where you can comment in the chat. Search FIBA U19 World Cup. Or go to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023, where you can find the links to every one of these broadcasts. Get in here, like, subscribe to FIBA the Basketball channel, and comment, as I will try to interact as well as keep you invested in the game. As Egypt inside, back out a three, that time short. Another offensive rebound, and nice move, but a bad pass. Good read. On the other end, unable to score was Cengiz. And back the other way. Same Egypt, and a foul is called. Egypt getting to the line. Also be sure to interact with us on social media. Follow us at NetsGenHoops. As well as using the hashtag FIBA U19. Demir asking if I think Sivas has a chance to make it into the NBA. What do you all think? In the chat, Sivas has been very good already, has had a very solid tournament as well. 2 for 3, not on the floor right now, but 2 for 3 from 3-point range for 6 points, averaging 8 points on the tournament, 3.7 assists. Luke says hello from Kosovo. Taner, thank you so much for reaching out. My Twitter, you can follow me at VACWillet22. VACWillet22 on social media. As Willet is spelled with 2 L's, 2 T's, W-I-L-L-E-T-T. And Turkey, the steal in the store right under their own basket. Lead up to 6, 18-12. As Egypt had it down to 4 again. And just cannot make the outside shot. Turkey and Egypt all over the floor. Jorge says, go, Egypt. We've got Adrian saying hello from Romania. Bertrand saying final will be the Spain against the USA for sure. A Turkey fan. Stephen Plow pointing out that the Egypt's coach is a Canadian guy. Jowd says Lebanese watching from UAE. Amir is saying, I'm watching from Canada. Thank you for tuning in. Ahmet says hello from Sparta. Lorenzo saying hi from Spain. Appreciate it. Has a score and one on the inside. Egypt not happy with it, but Turkey adds on to the early lead. EG says, greetings from Stockholm. Let's go Turkey. The Eagle saying, I'm from Egypt. Appreciate you tuning in. Devin B. again saying hello from Dubai. Amir says, good luck, Turkey. Imesto says, ciao from Milan, Italy. Thank you for tuning in. Timothy says hello from Solomon Islands. Latif, appreciate the comment. He says go Turkey as well. As we get a turnover. So Catalino asked if I will do the YouTube live for the Men's World Cup. There will be YouTube streams, so make sure to check those out. I'm kind of pinch hitting here today. Happy to be here for FIBA. The lead was just 4, now up to 9 for Turkey. 4 minutes in to the second quarter. As Egypt struggling to score around the rim, Turkey doing a really good job protecting the paint, and it leads to a transition score. Genji, excuse me, able to score easily. Denis saying hello from the Caribbean islands. Thank you for tuning in. Question of whether or not Germany is playing in this. 16 teams were in action. Germany, not one of them. Then thank you to all of you for tuning in. Happy to shout a lot of you out through the chat. So head over to YouTube, search FIBA U19 World Cup, or go to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023. Chime in the chat, give us a like. 331 right now, see if we can't hit that even higher. See if we can't hit 350 here soon. As well as comment. I'm trying to shout you out and have a good time interacting here on the YouTube, as well as on social media. Follow us at NetsGenHoops and use the hashtag FIBA U19. Inside. A little late. Didn't over there, but a nice effort play from Egypt's Hassan Amer. Coming out of the timeout, Turkey returning to the court with the basketball along the sideline. Jean-Pierre says, tuning in from Lebanon, appreciate you. Onur, tuning in from Forza, Turkey. Thank you so much. A deep three on the way that time, short from Turkey out of the timeout. Egypt with a nice defensive possession. JEH World says, greetings from Marshall University in beautiful downtown Huntington, West Virginia in the U.S. Appreciate you tuning in. There's a foul called on Turkey. John Ray says, greetings from California. Otan says, hi from Amsterdam. I appreciate both of you. Felipe says, hey from France. So cool. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Christian says, shout out. There's a fadeaway jumper. That was nasty. Falling through the net. 7-point ball game. 4 minutes left in the second. The zone defense works this time, but that is one of the troubles when you play zone. You've got to be able to find a man and block out. Not that time. Offensive rebound. Nearly a turnover. 5 on the shot clock. Deep three. Nearly banked home. Another O board. Another miss. The officials say it will stay with Turkey underneath. Got a Furton Portmaz in the chat. A howdy from Austin, Texas, from Baris. Mohammed says hello from Syria. Has a fresh 10 on the shot clock now. For Turkey, the floater. In and out, and right back in. (25-16) after that last basket. Good drive and hit. 3 on the way. That time, no. From Hussein. El-Marati. Now driving in, floating up the shot, no good. Solid defense from Turkey that time. Is up ahead, another floater. No, the tip, no. And out of bounds. Looks like Egypt will have it. Got a hello from Turkey. Istanbul. Hello from Kenya. Tarit and Ayman. Mimo says best from Germany. Julian says easy W for Turkey coming. All right. Still a 9-point contest. Ali pointing out the lack of three-point shooting early on as Egypt 1 for 8 from downtown. Well, Turkey, on the other hand, 2 for 7. As the 3 right there comes from Egypt. And that's Bilal Eshakari. McArtoff tuning in from Vilnius, Lithuania. Thank you. That's a nice drive hit. Pull up midi is pure. 3 points for birthday Utangel. Nice Euro step, can't finish at the rim. Well defended. And birthday Utangel leads the break, driving in and scoring. Not quite sure who had that basket. I think it was Emre Tunta. Driving in and scoring. As the lead is 10. Another 3 off the mark for Egypt, and the board pulled down by Samet. Samet Yudatoglu. As a 3-pointer falls for Turkey. Big time triple from Hamza Mestaglo. As we get a timeout by Egypt, the lead reaches 13, the largest of the night. A minute left here in the first half.
Get our matchups out of it. Be better with it, okay? Right. Guys. Downhill, okay? Twist, okay? Allows the screener. Ali's low, okay? Try to get it and flip it if you can, but pop back. If you got an open or an open drive, Ali, you got to go opposite and move when he drives it. If you don't have it, you play 2-man game on that side of the floor. You got it? You got it?
Out of the timeout, Turkey and the full court press nearly worked very well. Instead, Egypt up the court And a shot Curry. Handling the basketball. Fadeaway three off the mark. Offensive rebound. Chased down by Yassine Mohammed. Another step back three. Again, short. Another offensive rebound. And a foul called. We've got a Taman Egypt from Alice. A high from Ethiopia from Addis. Hubert saying go Underdogs. Narinja saying hello from Lithuania. A basketball city, I love it. As another three-pointer off the mark for Egypt, and they are firing them up there. 2 for 13 right now, as opposed to 3 for 8 from Turkey. As they hold a 13-point lead, 8 seconds left. Turkey draws up a high-low action. Good pump fade. Shot up and off the mark that time. And in the first half, horn sounds as Turkey will take a 32-19 lead into the break. Playing some great defense, but Egypt responding with some good defense of their own. 13-point lead. I'm Andrew Willett. Stay with us for the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup 2023.
Unique character. Unique chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
You win for all.
as both teams head back out onto the court. Turkey leads 32-19. One half of basketball left. Here the final half of basketball for the round of 16. And Egypt starting out with the basketball. Coach Kirby Shep's squad up against Turkey and Egypt. Nice move right there. Quick 2 points from Ibrahim Zoran. Brings the lead back down to 11. 3 on the way, and that's good. Turkey, the threat Godin squad, as the three-pointer falls for Turkey, 35-21. Now that's the largest lead of the night. Back the other way, Egypt scoring on the inside. Nice pass, Mohamed Hindi. Finishing inside. As Turkey responds again with a 3 of their own. That's on Yıldızlı. Knocking down back-to-back triples. 8 points as Turkey continues to tack on some points. Arda Sivas. As Egypt loses it. Sivas off the steal. Can't make the reverse. Egypt pushing ahead. Play inside, and a foul called as Saran tried to go in. And was fouled, I believe, by Hamza Mesterlu. At a timeout. 40-23, Turkey leading early. We are taking a peek at the chat, and we appreciate all of you very much for chiming in. We are working on that now. As Turkey takes their largest lead of 17. As we've got a little under 2 quarters left to play. Go ahead and jump into the YouTube chat. A lot of you are, and we are working on it. Apologies for that. Ethan, trying our best. Mule. Enjoys the music. Yep, we are actively working on that. Apologies. There as sit in a 15-point ball game. We appreciate all the interactions right now. Has an ankle injury for Egypt. Going down hard on the floor, Mohamed Hindi off the bench. Only 7 minutes of action. Came down on that left ankle. Not good. As we hope Mohammed is all right. Laughing at the chat. But we're going to dip back to some basketball. Of course, make sure to interact with us in the YouTube chat stream by searching FIBA U19 World Cup on YouTube or going to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023 where you can find the links to all of the broadcasts for these games. Hop in and comment. Let us know what you're thinking. I'll try to interact as well as bring gameplay to you. As Egypt brought 2 to the ball. Good defense. Able to get the steal. And a foul called before Egypt could get out on transition. (40-25). Turkey jumped out to a hot start here in this third quarter. Been pretty even since then. Got out to a 17-point lead. Egypt trying to respond. Down low. Now finds El Gizawi off the ball screen, and a foul is called. As El Gizawi, was driving to the basket. It was a foul off the ball on Ali. Now for Turkey. A long jumper is pure. Another one for Turkey, who has just been much more efficient at shooting the basketball, and especially in this third quarter. Egypt doing a better job nonetheless going inside, but from 3-point range. Turkey 3 for 8 in the first half. Now 6 for 11. They've hit all 3 of their triples out of the break. As Zaran finishes inside. Here in a 16-point ball game. And you've got a chant going from the crowd as a technical was called and knocking down the free throw. Birthday Butengel. We appreciate all of you for tuning in as Turkey regains their largest lead of the night. Right corner, trying to work inside. Left-handed hook shot, no. Ripped away. Hassan Amer. Had it, nearly turned it over, but a foul is called on Ton Yıldızlı. (44-27) here in the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup 2023. There's lots of basketball going on. As we take a peek at the daily schedule, today is the 4th day of hoops in 5 days. 1 day off in the middle. Another day off tomorrow before quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final. Every game today has been played besides 2 which are going on right now, or has finished rather. Besides the 2 as Amer cannot make the shot. Serbia and Korea just wrapped up, with Serbia winning 115-83, high-scoring affair. What ended up being a blowout for Serbia. Turkey trying to run away with this one themselves. Up 44-27 after 2 missed free throws. Nearly losing it. Able to save it. And now attacking. A push-off called after a nice jumper, or right before a nice jumper, as Kan Yıldızlı. A little push-off with that right elbow is what they will call. Approaching the halfway mark. We've got Kara in the chat asking where I'm from. Keep it short, but I'm from Indiana in the United States. Says back the other way, a reverse layup off the steal. Real smooth. And that's Özdur Gencis. Three-pointer again off the mark for Egypt, but another offensive rebound. Pushing inside, can't finish. But on the up and under, Yassine Mohammed. Did in the second chance to follow. The question on whether I've ever visited Gary. I actually haven't been to Gary, Indiana, surprisingly enough. As Turkey, not a great offensive possession, nearly a shot clock violation. Instead, Egypt has a chance to set up some offense. They are doing very well going down low. The efficiency, while it's been there for Turkey, nice play. Okay, Egypt. I was going to say they haven't been very efficient from the floor, especially from behind the three-point line. But a nice steal and pass to the score for a two-handed flush from Bilal Eshatari. So a little bit southwest in Indiana, or a little bit southwest of Indianapolis. So very near central Indiana. That's where I'm from. Appreciate you guys asking. We've got Andrews tuning in from Zimbabwe. Appreciate you. Luke says, going to Indiana next month. Going to Holiday World. Holiday World is a fun time. Have some good memories going there as a young child into my teenage years. As in transition, Egypt able to find some easy ones. Hassan Amer able to score in transition, and a timeout taken by Turkey as the I got a hey boss. Can Turkey get over 20.5 in this quarter? Turkey right now sitting at 14 points. 20.5 would see 7 more. They haven't scored that yet. But if that hot three-point shooting continues, maybe so. Luca says, I watch every game live. Luca, we appreciate your dedication here over at FIBA. As a nice jumper falls. Let me know if you bet that 20.5. Imra, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm trying my best over here. As Zaid says, let's go Egypt. Andrew asking for a little 8-0 run to end the quarter. I assume from Turkey. Who are you thinking of? As Faith says, Germany as well. Thomas says hello from Belgium. Thank you. Imre says, why not supporting the Pacers and going with the Celtics? So, when I was a little kid, my favorite color was green. So I found the green basketball team, and that's been my team ever since. I was just a little kid, and I've stuck with it even through a couple of hard years. But for the most part, I mean, Boston has been pretty lucky with some success. So yeah, not quite the Pacers. I've got a lot of Pacers friends though. As Turkey fires and hits out of the timeout. Özgür Cengiz. Lee says hello from Norway. Thank you for tuning in from Norway. Danton, thank you so much for the time words. I really appreciate you tuning into the chat. I love it. As we're in a 17-point ball game. As the free throw up and in for Kyrie. Egypt trying to stay in this game. Danton, I really appreciate the kind words. Coach Mert saying, I am Turkish and a Pacers fan. Shame on you. I appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, I mean, a lot of my friends are Pacers fans. It sounds like a hard team to be a fan of. As we come down to the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. I've got a question. Are you sad about Marcus Smart? Incredibly sad. I was a huge fan and thought he had really done a lot for this team over the last couple of years. As RO says, what do you think about the Porzingis trade? I think it's a good addition. I'm a little cautious about our guard room, as I think that makes us a little short at the guard position, as Marcus could really guard up several positions. So, Abdulner asking, who's leading Turkey in scoring in this competition so far? Here in this game alone, it is Özgür Cengiz. And for Turkey in general, in the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup, they are very well balanced with a lot of scores up around 11 or 12, but the leading scorer is Berkte Butangel for Turkey. Reynes says Porzingis should help push the Celtics towards a title run. I would love that. We got Ali saying Wembanyama overrated. Now, let me know what you think about that. As Adis says hi. From Adis. From Ethiopia. Thank you for tuning in. Anderson is supporting Turkey from the Dominican Republic. Annabelle asked if I commentated for China and the U.S. I did do that this morning. Again, I'm in here as a pinch hitter, as a broadcaster, and happy to be tuning in. Question of what do I think of Wembanyama? Luca, that is definitely what I've gotten used to saying. You guys are all so great. I couldn't express it enough how much we appreciate you tuning in and chiming in the comments. I'm sorry for talking about only the NBA and no EuroLeague. I'm gonna work on that. We'll try to get some EuroLeague going. When is the season for EuroLeague? Let me know in the chat. We've got JaVale tuning in from India. But the question on what do I think about Wembanyama? I think he's going to be fantastic, a stellar prospect. I'm interested to see how he plays when he reaches the NBA. Out flat, it says hello from Istanbul, saying we love basketball. Yes, we do. We're all having a great time. Has a nice step back jumper from Youssef El-Daesh. Question about what I think about Lauri Markkanen, and I think he's a very good power forward in the NBA, and really took a step up last season. Has a shot no from Turkey. And the third quarter coming down to a close. We appreciate you all so much for tuning in. As Turkey takes a 12-point advantage into the fourth quarter. We'll see what Egypt can offer after the break. But first, I believe maybe a couple of free throws. So a great time to point out in the chat. To head over there, get in the chat, let us know what you're thinking. We'll try and do a little more gameplay come the fourth quarter. But search FIBA U19 World Cup in YouTube or go to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023 where you can find the link to these games, every single one of them, as the tournament continues. Subscribe to FIBA the Basketball channel. Like and comment in the chat to interact with us. We're having a lot of fun in there. You guys are all so great as they put .3 back on the clock for free throws. And the first free throw falls for Özgür Cengiz. TK asking what I think of Alperen Şengün. I think he also has a chance to be very good. I'm curious about that growth spurt everyone kept talking about. As a heave is off the mark. Stay with us here for the fourth quarter coming up soon. 55-41. The advantage for Turkey, the number 1 seed from Group D. See if they can hold on in the fourth quarter. Hello and welcome back from the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup 2023. Egypt and Turkey have 1 quarter of action left to play, the last quarter here in the round of 16. I'm Andrew Willett on the call. Happy to be joining you. As Egypt hanging around Turkey up and down that lead anywhere between 17 and down to 10 at certain points. It's a deep 3 off the mark from Egypt. And the rebound pulled down by Tan Yıldızoglu. As always, make sure to interact with us on YouTube. Hop over to the chat by searching FIBA U19 World Cup on YouTube or going to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023. Find a whole lot of information as well as the links to this broadcast. Hop in here, subscribe to FIBA the Basketball channel. Like and comment. I'll be sure to interact with you as we've got a question about Turkey's title potential in this tournament. But that, as well as on social media, follow us at NextGenHoops and use the hashtag FIBA U19. As Turkey as a title contender in this tournament, let's check out the path that they would have to go down if they are to win this game. They would have to face off against Canada tomorrow. Canada, of course, taking down Slovenia today. As we sit in a 16-point game, and down goes Berke Butungel, the leading scorer for Turkey throughout this tournament. But like I said, would have to go through Canada and then play the winner of Spain and Argentina if they were to win that game. Excuse me. And then they would have to win that one to reach the final. So it's going to be a tough road with Canada, or finishing off Egypt first, then Canada. Then it's either Spain or Argentina. And finally, the championship game, which should feature France, Serbia, the U.S., or Japan. The U.S., the reigning champ, has a nice layup off the mark. Any other questions in the chat? Please feel free to toss them out. So yeah, we'll run through some of the scores here. As another 3 falls, birthday. Butungel able to score on a 3, a 19-point lead, largest of the night. And they can tack on a few more after getting the stop. Samet Yuditoglu able to get the board on one end, come down the other, and get an and one. Nice job. Ivan, considering the bracket for the USA, it's almost saying that they don't think Turkey can win this one. Phantom saying, Turkey, let's go. But the question, who do I support in EuroLeague? And I'm going to be frank, here in the United States, I don't follow a whole lot. As we're looking at a 21-point ball game. I apologize for that. But, hey, I'll try my best to get into that moving forward. As Lee asked where I'm from Indiana. Thanks for the question. As we'll tune into the coach here.
Where does he want to go? Where does he want to go? Which way? Right. Yes. Higher. Force him to spin. Then we can bring help. Yes. Got it. Okay. This time down, okay? Horns, watch, except this. Here, don't roll. Flip it and double it. Got it? First guy rolls, second guy pop. You don't have it, we just get to the other side. But keep it moving, keep it moving. Don't hold the ball. Go, go.
Got to tune in to what Coach had to say. Always love to hear that. Saying which way does he want to go? Force him the other way. Early on in that timeout. As the and one free throw coming. Wondering if I liked Paul George. He was not really remembered as an Indiana legend over here. As it was not a great breakup. Jeff Barnes asked me if I've ever met Larry Bird, and I don't think I got to meet him, but he did sign my ticket when I went to a Celtics-Pacers game one time. Such a cool moment. Huge Larry Bird fan growing up, being from Indiana and being a Celtics fan. Tyra asking if I like Paul George. Pandemic P, oh man. Dude Lewis says first time tuning in. Thank you for tuning in then. We appreciate you. Luca asking me who my favorite basketball player is. I was a big Larry Bird fan for a long time. Rajon Rondo, when he was a Celtic, was my guy. Jaylen Brown, my current favorite Celtic, but I'd say I'm a huge Steph Curry fan. I just love how he is out on the court. Reggie Miller was an Indiana legend as a three-pointer falls. Nice jumper that time from Yusuf Aldaesh. Ahmet asking if I live in Indiana. Yes, I am based there. So the question from FIBA. Who has impressed you in today's game so far? I'll answer this one real fast. What did I think of the Porzingis trade? I'm just mostly upset about Marcus Smart being gone. I wish it could have been for Malcolm Brogdon because I really do like the addition of Porzingis. Very good player. But best players in this game. I mean, if we just run through some of the stats, Bilal Ashakari leading the way with 11 for Egypt, as Turkey has really ballooned the lead up to 21. Another question, have I ever been to Istanbul? No, I have not. Yasin Muhammad with 9. 8 from Ibrahim Zaran. 6 from Yusuf Aldaesh. It's been a struggle offensively for Egypt, but Bilal Ashakari, for sure, has been up there. For Turkey, on the other hand, I think Berke Butungel, really impressive player. At his size, too, with a shot. I think he might be one of the best players for Turkey. I think Özgür Cengiz has been an opportunistic scorer, leading the way with 12 points for Turkey in a well-rounded effort. Like I said, this is a well-rounded scoring team. No threes attempted for Cengiz. And he's still leading the way, 5 for 7 from the floor. 8 for Arda Sivas. Arda Sivas, a very impressive player as well. I think Turkey is a very impressive team as they're coached by Fikret Doğan. Luca asking, what do I think about Bill Russell? Calling him the best Celtic ever. As 11 rings is hard to beat. I think when it comes down to it, you have to remember him as just one of the players that changed the game of basketball, and one of the greats of all time. Obviously, rest in peace to Bill Russell. The question about Kevin Garnett. I'm a huge KG fan. I've got a KG jersey from his time with the Celtics. I think he was even better kind of during his prime with the Timberwolves. Jägermaster says Celtics will be strong this year. I hope so. I hope you're right about that. We've got a comment saying Johnson, number 7 for the United States, has been really impressive. That United States team, there were a lot of impressive players. Awaka and Armstrong really stood out to me as an offensive foul called, I believe. No, it looks like it might stay on this end. So the foul instead called on Yassin Mohammed. And a technical foul called on Egypt as well. A lot of comments in here. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. Ivan saying there are 2 types of basketball players, Luka Doncic and everyone else. Imre saying, did you hear the Dennis Rodman interview about Larry Bird? I think that is just ridiculous. Larry Bird, I talked about this with a few of my friends who also love basketball. And just how Larry Bird, like and Nikola Jokic, would be dominant in any era. As we get where in Indiana? I live in Fishers. So Fishers is about 45 minutes from Muncie and from my hometown, a little bit southwest of Indianapolis. As FIBA pointing out, close to 700 lights. Let's see if we can't hit 7 more lights. All right, already up to 4 more. Let's hit 3 more. 3 more lights. As Turkey obliterating Egypt in the second half, especially to start this 4th quarter. 13-5. They've gone on the run. And they lead by 22 points. As the inbound down low. And Hamza Mestadlo loses it. Back out on the run, Egypt. A pass in. And 2 points. From Ibrahim Zaran. Pedro saying Bird was a beast. I mean, my dad showed me Larry Bird highlights from when I was a little kid, and man, incredible player. As another steal from Sivas. Nice job. Luca asked him about Serbia and France. I will not be the host for that one. Although Serbia really impressed me yesterday. Will handle a little bit of adversity in this tournament. Elif saying, who's going to be the match for Turkey in the quarterfinal? Good question as we take a peek. Turkey, if they can hold off Egypt for 3 minutes 47 seconds, will play Canada in that quarterfinal. And they would play the winner of Spain and Egypt if they were to advance to the semifinal. As the free throw no good and a foul called underneath. Yassin Mohammed drawing the foul. Luka, no worries, no reason to be sad. As FIBA pinning another question. How would you describe this game with one word? Jovan, thank you for the kind words. Hey, I'm pinch hitting. I am just so happy to be here. As you guys are all awesome. Thank you for tuning into this one. As Turkey holds the commanding lead. Oh man, Asif for the one word. It says disappointing. Alif, thank you for the question. Great to interact with you. You design say number 1 from Turkey really impressed him. The Ali as a slam on one end. All right. For Zaran. Jägermaster says easy. Nicholas, no, Nicholas, have a good time here with us. Pedro says balanced. We have a prediction that birthday Angel, excuse me, will play in the NBA. Adis says Canada impressed me. I agree. Canada, a pretty good team. Tourist says thank you so much for tuning in. The one word from YCV says physical. We got a chant for red white. A call for that. As a three-pointer falls in the lead. Now down to 16 here with 2:44. Outscoring them by 16. The question on whether this is the last game today, yes, it is. We'll do the rundown here of the games as Spain dominated Lebanon 102-20. Then Argentina narrowly took down Brazil 87-85. Canada took over against Slovenia 90-69. This game, the last one of the day. Further on, France crushed Madagascar 119-56. Serbia took down Korea. I believe that was 115-83. The U.S. beat China, but only narrowly. It was a close one for a spell before the U.S. dominated the fourth quarter, ended up winning 92-69. And finally, Japan took down Hungary, the host site, 63-53. Sergio says, I need a minus 23.5 for Turkey. We'll see about that as Egypt going on a little bit of a run right now as we sit in the timeout. We've got the question of how far do I think this Turkish team could go? I think they could very reasonably find themselves didn't pass the quarterfinals and potentially didn't into the final, but it will be tough. A tough road as they have to play the winner of Argentina and Spain. Gerard, thank you for the kind words. Same with H. Erdenair. Kaiserai says Turkey will be the champion. All right. Andrew says Armenia, beautiful this time of year. So I'm looking to make a trip overseas here soon. Maybe let me know where I should travel to. I appreciate the time words from Andrew Glasser. Alua says Canada for gold. All right. Imre says the NBA over EuroLeague over the NCAA. All right. As well as saying that I should support Efes in EuroLeague. Where are they based? As the shot no, and the lead stands tight at 17. It stays with Egypt. Just Tuna asking what match I'm going to commentate after this one. I don't have one as of right now. As Hovan asked who I think will win the tournament. Let me know who you think will win the tournament. As I'm kind of stuck between several. The U.S. and Spain, I think it will likely come down to. As Finnerboss says I should travel to Bloomington. I have been to Bloomington several times. In fact, I've got family who went to IU. As I've said in prior broadcasts, I was a big IU fan growing up. As Turkey called for the walk. We've got another call for Canada to win the gold. So Otan says the U.S., Spain, and Turkey should be the top three favorites to win this tournament. The FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup. Some of the most important basketball being played. As Jovan says that they think Serbia will win. Mila says Lebanon I should visit. I'm sure that would be very cool. We've got 100% for U.S. to win gold in the chat. Appreciate you. E. Adis, thank you so much for the kind words. As a hi from Greece from Zuvas. And we're under a minute here in a 19-point ball game. And I'm unfamiliar with... It's Kai Soto. I'll have to look into that. As the shot, no, from Egypt. And this one just all about over. So now I'm looking into Kai Soto. Very interesting player. I appreciate the question. Makes me learn something. As Luta says, Luta, you're too kind. You know that? I appreciate that. Emery says, not the U.S. this time. Another call to come to Ethiopia. Yeah, okay, so Kai Soto seems like a very interesting player. 7'2", 18-year-old. Playing for the NBL back in 2021. Fascinating as we come down to the final 10 seconds of this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the chat. We have an off day tomorrow, but be sure to tune back in the future by searching FIBA U19 World Cup on YouTube or going to FIBA.basketball/world/U19/2023 where you can find the links to all of these broadcasts. And quarterfinals up next as the round of 16 has come to a close. Turkey winning the final game of the day in a really well-balanced effort as this one comes to a close. 19-point victory. We will run through some stats as Turkey shoots nearly 42% from the field compared to 33% for Egypt. Shoot a higher percentage from 3, 42 to 21. From the free throw line, a much higher percentage, 71 compared to 40. They had 13 steals to just 6. 20 assists to 11. They did have fewer turnovers as well, 16 to 18. Even blocks. And on the rebounding side, they had 4 more boards, 45-41, winning on the glass. But had 3 fewer offensive rebounds, so they really did dominate the defensive glass. Second chance points went the way of Turkey, 11-4. Fast break points went the way of Egypt, 11-7. And points off turnovers, 17 compared to 4. As Turkey able to come out and win 72-53. Egypt will fall into the consolation side, the classification games, if you will. As we'll run through their leading scorers. 14 from Yassin Mohammed, 12 from Ibrahim Zaran, 11 from Bilal Ashakari, 6 from Yusuf Al-Dayash. You had 2 from Mohammed Tariq Tari, as well as 2 from Mohammed Hindi, and 3 apiece from Hassan Amer and Kareem El-Ghizawi. And on the side for Turkey, 2 points chipped in from Mohammed Hindi. You had 2 points from Mohammed, or excuse me, for Turkey, as they had 4 points chipped in from Imri Tunca. They had 5 points from Karahan Ifoglu, 7 from Hamza Mesdoglu, 9 apiece from Berkce Buktungel, as well as Arda Sivas, who really did not have to pour a lot out into this one. 8 apiece from Samet Uditoglu. Excuse me on that one. Uditoglu. As well as Kareem Konen. And leading the way in scoring, you had Tan Yıldizoglu with 10 and then 12 from Özgür Cengiz. Thank you so much for tuning in as Turkey able to pull this one out, winning 72-53 for the final game of the round of 16 for the FIBA U19 Basketball World Cup. I'm Andrew Willett saying thank you for tuning in. Have a great rest of your days and tune in here in a couple of days with the quarterfinals coming up next.